Hey everyone, welcome back. I don't know about you, but it has been a rough few days. Today is actually my birthday, but you know what I got for my birthday? Fucking COVID. And I've been battling that for a week now, and I've had just a little bit of everything about it. Fever, chills, lack of sleep, lack of energy, and you can still kind of hear it in my voice. I got that froggy shit going on. I can't get that to fucking go away, and I'm gonna lose my mind. I've been working from home, and it's been absolute shit. And I've wanted to record videos, but naturally that has been kind of a problem, kind of a pain in the ass, and it's just been really difficult to do. And I'm really hoping that we can get past all this shit and I can get some shit. This one's actually going to be a twofer because things have been piling up and we've had a couple new trailers come out. One of them probably not so much known. It is a new Steve Carell movie, I believe, that's going to be on FX. And hold on, let me see this. It might be a series. I can't fucking remember. I'm just going to assume it's a movie, but it's going to be on FX, and of course that'll put it on Hulu, but it's called The Patient, and it stars Steve Carell, who we all know and love as Michael Scott from The Office, and his, various other movies that he's done over the years. He did 40-Year-Old Virgin, he did Anchorman, and Evan Almighty. He did a string of these kind of movies back in the early, mid-2000s, and along with The Office that we all loved and we all, on some level, wish would come back. But anyways, let's jump right into this trailer for The Patient. It is about Steve Carell's character, who is a therapist named Alan Strauss. He is actually being held prisoner by a patient named Sam Fortner, who reveals himself to be a serial killer, and he wants this Alan Strauss guy, played by Steve Carell, to help him curb his homicidal urges. So let's see how that goes. Let's get into the trailer for The Patient.
So, what can I help you with, Gene?
I'm not content. I get angry. That's the sort of thing you help people with, right?
Yes. My whole life, I have been trying to figure myself out so I can help other people understand themselves so they can have good relationships. And here I am.
Time to get back into therapy?
Well, something's not fucking right.
I want you. I want the expert. I'm not normal. I need to get better.
Anyone who has come this far, who has made the choice to come to therapy and keep hammering away at the hard things, they can be helped.
But I have got bigger problems. I have a compulsion to kill people. So should I tell you more about my life?
Successful therapy requires a safe environment without anything like fear hanging over every session.
FX's The Patient.
You don't mind eating while we talk, do you?
Streaming August 30th, only on Hulu.
Well, I guess it's going to be a series. My bad. It's going to be a series on FX, streaming on Hulu. So yeah, that looks interesting to say the least. Because Steve Carell, he is a very talented and he has a broad range of characters that he can tap into. So we will see how that goes. And I can see myself watching a show like that because I really respect Steve Carell as an actor, and he's, like I said, he's very talented. And it does have a decent story, it seems. It's something that seems a little bit original, and it's something that we really haven't seen yet, not too much of anyways. We might have seen it in older movies or older TV series, but it's something nonetheless I think that looks kind of interesting. And, it's coming out in August on the 30th, and, we'll see how that goes. But I think it looks halfway decent, and I might give it a chance, if I have time, because God knows I don't have time for much of anything anymore. But regardless, it has my approval for whatever that's worth. And now, the twofer that I was talking about. This has been a more anticipated trailer. It was released, I think, late last night, actually. Yeah, because I remember it popping up on my phone. And it is a new movie trailer. It is a series, that has been rebooted time and time again. And, the last one for this particular series I did actually catch. And it was decent, but it ended like they all do. The bad guy gets away. And because, at this point, this particular bad guy, he's just immortal. Let's just deal with it. He has some supernatural ability to keep coming back. And not only that, it's a legacy type character that has been around since the 70s, so they're not going to kill him off anytime soon because he's going to keep making money. So, can you really blame them? But anyways, this next one, if you haven't guessed yet, is for Halloween Ends. It is, like I said, the newest movie for this particular reboot. I think there's been a few movies in this particular line of reboots, because we had ones done by Rob Zombie, then we had, the continuation from the ones from the 70s that went all the way up into the 90s, and just the story was here, there, and everywhere. But, without rambling on too much more, let's just jump into it. This is the trailer for Halloween Ends. This is my first time seeing it, so we'll see.
Come on, let's go.
She ready for it?
Come and get me, motherfucker.
We'll see. Like I said, this particular series of horror has been rebooted multiple times, and it always goes in many different directions. Has characters that come in that do not fit the canon and are never seen again, and they're never mentioned again or anything like that. It's hard to keep up with these movies, and it's hard to keep liking them. But Michael Myers has always been one of my favorites, so I guess we'll see what happens. But it looks halfway decent. I'll give it that. I'll I'll give it a chance because I always do. But more than likely, I won't go to the theaters to see it just because I don't have time, and there's very few movies anymore that draw me to the theater. And we'll just see. We'll hope for the best. We'll see if it actually ends as the trailer says it will. This particular story between Michael and his half-sister or stepsister. I can't remember which one she is, but his sister, Laurie Strode, who's been she's the original antagonist or original, victim or whatever from the 70s, from, the John Carpenter versions, which in my opinion, still hold up today just because they are classic horror movies and they just don't make them like that anymore. But anyways, yeah, it looks good. I'll give it a chance. I'll probably wait for streaming just it's more convenient for me to do it that way. But, yeah, I guess that'll do it. That is the breakdown for 2 new trailers. One, more so is anticipated, like I said, and we got the new series by Steve Carell called The Patient. We'll see how that goes. But all in all, I guess they looked halfway decent, and I guess that'll do it for today, guys. I hope you could stand to listen to my froggy voice, and I'll just catch you next time. See ya.